Hey there, knowledge seeker. Ready to absolutely crush that membership manager interview and land that dream job?
We're going to help you get there.
We are diving deep into RoleCatcher's career guides today
Yeah,
to give you the ultimate interview prep strategy.
that's right.
We are going to decode the interviewer's mind,
Yes.
reveal what they're really looking for in your answers, and how RoleCatcher can give you a personalized edge in this competitive job market. We're going to unpack 8 common interview questions,
We are.
arm you with insightful approaches and potential follow-up questions
Love it.
to demonstrate you are the perfect fit.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to impress?
I'm ready.
Let's dive in.
Okay, let's start with a classic.
Okay.
How do you prioritize your tasks and responsibilities?
Oh, good one.
This might seem straightforward,
Right.
but it's your chance to showcase your organizational prowess and ability to thrive in a fast-paced environment.
You've got to be organized.
It's like giving them a sneak peek into how you juggle multiple projects and deadlines without breaking a sweat.
Exactly. It's like showing them you're a master conductor, orchestrating the symphony of tasks.
I like that.
So how can our listeners avoid generic answers and really wow the interviewer with this one?
Instead of simply saying you prioritize by urgency,
Right.
dive a little deeper.
Okay.
Describe your system.
All right.
Do you use a project management app, color-coded spreadsheets, or a specific time blocking technique?
I love color coding.
Whatever your method is,
Yeah.
be specific and provide a real-life example.
Love that show. Don't just tell. Now imagine the interviewer follows up with this. Can you give me an example of a time you had to reprioritize tasks due to unforeseen circumstances?
Oh,
What's a compelling way to answer that curveball?
this is where you demonstrate adaptability and grace under pressure.
Okay.
Briefly describe a situation where your initial priorities shifted how you assessed the new landscape and the steps you took to successfully manage the change. Remember, focus on the positive outcome and the skills you use to navigate the situation.
It's like saying, hey, I can handle a last-minute plot twist. Speaking of plot twists, let's move on to question number 2.
Okay.
How do you approach member retention?
Ooh, yes.
It's more than just keeping members happy. It's about building a loyal community.
Absolutely. Interviewers want to see your proactive approach to member engagement.
Okay.
Have you implemented a welcome campaign, a feedback program, or member-exclusive events?
Ooh, fun.
Don't be shy. This is your time to shine.
Sharing specific initiatives and their impact is key.
It is.
Now, what if they dig deeper and ask,
Okay.
what strategies have you found most effective for retaining different member demographics?
Okay.
This requires a nuanced understanding of your audience, right?
It absolutely does. This is where member segmentation comes in.
Okay.
Briefly explain how you tailor your approach based on demographics, interests, or engagement levels.
Okay.
For example, you might have a mentorship program for new members or targeted workshops for specific professional groups.
Ooh, I like that.
Highlighting this personalized approach demonstrates a deeper understanding of member needs.
It's all about demonstrating you don't just see member, but a diverse community with unique needs.
Yeah,
And that's a really valuable thing to be able to convey.
for sure.
Okay, switching gears to question 3. Can you describe your experience with membership recruitment?
This is your opportunity to flaunt your marketing skills.
Yes.
Have you spearheaded a successful campaign? Did you implement a referral program that exceeded expectations?
Nice.
Highlight your strategies,
Okay.
and most importantly, the quantifiable results.
Love it. Numbers speak volumes.
They do.
What if the interviewer throws a curveball
Okay.
and says, how would you adapt your recruitment strategy in a changing economic climate?
That's where you demonstrate adaptability and resourcefulness.
Okay.
You could discuss exploring cost-effective marketing channels, leveraging online platforms, or partnering with other organizations to expand your reach. The key is to show that you can pivot your approach while remaining focused on results.
Adaptability is crucial, especially in today's dynamic world. Now, this next question is one I find particularly intriguing.
Okay.
How do you stay up to date on trends and best practices in membership management? It's a rapidly evolving field, and demonstrating continuous learning is key.
Absolutely.
How do you do that?
Mention industry conferences you've attended, professional organizations you're a part of, or publications you follow.
Right.
But don't just name drop.
Right.
Share a specific insight or trend you've learned and how you're applying it to your work.
Show your work. Now imagine the interviewer asks, can you give an example of a recent trend in membership management that you've incorporated into your work?
Ooh, fun.
This is your chance to truly shine as a thought leader, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. For instance, you could talk about the rise of virtual events and online communities, the increasing importance of data-driven decision-making, or the growing demand for personalized member experiences. Briefly describe how you've implemented these trends and the positive impact they've had.
It's about showcasing your proactive approach to staying ahead of the curve.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before we move on to the next set of questions, let's take a quick moment to talk about RoleCatcher and how their AI can help you craft the perfect responses.
Absolutely. RoleCatcher's AI-powered interview practice tool is a game changer.
It is.
It provides personalized feedback on your answers tailored to specific job descriptions.
Wow.
Imagine inputting a response and the AI suggests ways to make it even stronger, highlighting keywords, improving your tone, and ensuring you're addressing the interviewer's underlying questions.
It's like having a personal interview coach in your pocket.
Precisely.
I love it.
So while we delve into these interview questions,
Okay.
remember that RoleCatcher can be your secret weapon for refining your answers and presenting yourself as the ideal candidate. Yeah, it can really pinpoint those things that maybe you wouldn't have thought of.
It's like having a secret weapon to help you really stand out from the competition. Now, let's get back to those crucial interview questions.
Okay, sounds good.
Question number 5 is a big one. How do you measure the success of membership engagement initiatives?
This is where your data-driven mindset takes center stage. Interviewers want to see that you don't just plan events.
Right.
You analyze their impact.
Right?
Be ready to discuss the specific metrics you track, such as event attendance, website, traffic, social media engagement, or member feedback.
Yes, data tells a story.
It does.
Now, let's say the interviewer really wants to dig deeper and asks,
Okay.
can you share an example of a time your data analysis led to a significant improvement in a membership engagement initiative?
Okay.
What's a compelling way to demonstrate that data-driven impact?
This is your opportunity to showcase your analytical prowess.
I like it.
Briefly describe a situation where you identified a trend or pattern in your data, how you interpreted that information, and the specific actions you took based on those insights. For instance, you could talk about how analyzing website traffic data led to a redesign that boosted member signups.
It's about connecting the dots between data and tangible outcomes.
Yes.
Love it. Now, question number 6 often makes people nervous.
Okay.
How do you approach budgeting and financial management for membership initiatives?
Okay.
A lot of people don't like talking about money.
Yeah.
Don't let it intimidate you. Even if you haven't managed a massive budget,
Right.
focus on experiences that demonstrate financial literacy.
Yes.
Have you tracked expenses for a project, negotiated with vendors, managed your own finances responsibly?
Those are all great examples.
Those experiences absolutely count. It's about demonstrating that financial awareness.
Yes.
What if the interviewer probes further
Okay.
and asks, describe a time you had to make a difficult financial decision related to a membership initiative?
Mm-hmm.
How can you showcase sound judgment in a potentially tricky situation?
Choose an example that highlights your ability to weigh costs and benefits, prioritize strategically, and make tough calls while remaining aligned with organizational goals.
Okay.
Perhaps you had to choose between two promising initiatives with limited resources or make cuts to stay within budget.
It's about making those tough choices while keeping the bigger picture in mind.
Exactly.
Okay, ready for question number 7.
Yes.
This one focuses on your interpersonal skills.
Okay.
Can you describe a time when you had to resolve a difficult member issue?
Ooh, the inevitable member conflict.
Yes.
This question assesses your ability to navigate tricky situations with empathy, diplomacy, and a cool head.
Yeah.
Choose an example that showcases your active listening skills, problem-solving abilities, and commitment to finding a mutually agreeable solution.
It's about turning a potentially negative experience into a positive one.
Yes.
What if the interviewer asks this? How would you handle a situation where a member is consistently violating community guidelines or disrupting other members?
Yeah.
This requires a delicate balance of firmness and understanding, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. This is where you demonstrate your commitment to upholding community standards while maintaining a respectful and constructive dialogue.
Right.
You could discuss your approach to addressing the issue directly with the member, outlining the consequences of their actions, and emphasizing the importance of a positive and inclusive community environment.
It's about being both a leader and a mediator.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before we wrap up this question marathon, I want to touch on how RoleCatcher can be your secret weapon throughout this entire process.
Their CV and resume builder is a game changer, especially when combined with their interview practice tool.
Right.
Imagine this. You've identified a perfect job opportunity through RoleCatcher, use their tools to tailor your resume and practice your interview answers, and now you're feeling confident and prepared to ace that interview.
It's like having a career sidekick who's got your back every step of the way.
Exactly.
Speaking of career journeys,
Yes.
let's transition to those valuable career insights you mentioned earlier.
Let's talk about industry trends.
Okay.
The membership management landscape is evolving at an incredible pace.
It is.
And one trend we see is the rise of online communities and virtual events.
Absolutely. The digital world is becoming increasingly important for building connections and fostering engagement.
Precisely. Organizations are looking for membership managers who can leverage these digital platforms effectively to create vibrant online communities, host engaging virtual events, and reach a wider audience.
So if you have experience with online community management, virtual event planning, or digital marketing, highlight those skills.
Definitely.
Now let's shift our focus to career progression.
Okay.
What are some potential career paths for aspiring membership managers?
The possibilities are vast.
They are.
You might start as a membership coordinator or assistant, gaining valuable experience in supporting membership initiatives, managing databases, and interacting with members.
It's a fantastic way to learn the ropes and build a strong foundation.
Absolutely. From there, you could progress to a membership manager role, taking on greater responsibility for developing and implementing membership strategies, managing budgets, and overseeing a team.
And for those with leadership aspirations, the path can lead to senior management positions, such as director of membership or even chief membership officer.
Exactly. And don't forget about specialization.
Oh, yeah.
You could choose to focus on specific areas like member recruitment, retention engagement, or even event planning.
It's about finding your niche and becoming a sought-after expert in your chosen area.
Precisely. Now let's take a moment to talk about one of the most common concerns for anyone starting a new career: salary expectations.
It's a conversation no one enjoys having, but it's an important one.
Absolutely. And the key is to be prepared. Research salary ranges for similar positions in your geographic area using websites like Glassdoor or salary.com.
Networking is also invaluable in this area.
Oh, for sure.
Reach out to people in your field to get their insights on salary expectations.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to ask for advice.
You got
And remember, salary isn't everything.
True.
Consider the entire compensation package, including benefits, bonuses, and opportunities for professional development.
All important factors.
It's about finding the right fit, both financially and culturally.
Absolutely.
Speaking of fit,
Yes.
let's transition to the interview process
Okay.
and talk about some questions you can ask the interviewer to gauge whether the organization aligns with your values and aspirations.
Asking thoughtful questions demonstrates your genuine interest and proactive approach.
Exactly.
A classic question is, can you tell me more about the company culture and what it's like to work here?
It's a great way to see if their values and work environment resonate with you.
Exactly. Another great question is, what are some of the biggest challenges and opportunities facing the membership department right now?
This shows that you're already thinking about how you can contribute to their success.
Yeah.
Now, before we move on to the final part of our deep dive, I want to emphasize that while we've covered a lot of ground here, RoleCatcher can provide even more personalized guidance and support throughout your job search journey.
Absolutely. From crafting a standout resume and cover letter to practicing your interview skills or researching potential employers, RoleCatcher has a wealth of resources to help you succeed.
So don't be shy.
Please don't.
Explore their platform, experiment with their AI-powered tools, and see how RoleCatcher can help you navigate the exciting, sometimes challenging world of job hunting. Okay, ready to tackle that final interview question?
Let's do it.
This one is all about strategy and vision.
Okay.
Get ready for this. How do you approach developing and implementing membership engagement strategies?
This is where you tie it all together.
Okay.
Showcase your understanding of the entire membership lifecycle, from attracting new members to keeping them engaged year after year.
Right.
Talk about your process for assessing member needs, brainstorming creative initiatives,
Yeah.
and yes, measuring those all-important results.
It's about demonstrating you're not just an idea person,
Right.
but also a strategic thinker who can turn those ideas into concrete plans.
Exactly.
Now, what if the interviewer throws a curveball and asks,
Okay.
imagine you've been tasked with revitalizing a membership program that's experiencing declining engagement. Where would you start? How would you tackle such a challenge?
This is where you shine as a problem solver.
Okay.
You might start by conducting a thorough analysis of the existing program, identifying any weaknesses or areas for improvement.
Okay.
You could then conduct member surveys or focus groups to gather feedback and insights.
Yeah.
From there, you could develop a strategic plan that addresses those pain points, incorporating fresh ideas and innovative approaches to re-engage members and reignite their passion.
It's about demonstrating that you can not only build something great from scratch, but also breathe new life into an existing program.
Yeah.
Now, before we wrap up this deep dive, I have one final thought-provoking question for our listeners.
Oh,
We've talked a lot about attracting and engaging members, but what about those members who decide to leave? What can organizations learn from those who choose to opt out?
that's a brilliant question. It's easy to focus on those who stay, but often valuable insights are hidden within membership departures.
It's like the saying goes, sometimes you have to lose to win.
Exactly. Exit interviews, for instance, can provide a gold mine of information.
They can.
Why did they leave? What could have been done differently? This feedback can be invaluable for improving the membership experience and preventing future departures.
It's about turning those goodbyes into opportunities for growth.
Absolutely. Analyzing the reasons behind membership departures can help organizations identify blind spots, improve their offerings, and ultimately create a more fulfilling and engaging experience for everyone.
It's about showing those who remain that their feedback is valued and that the organization is committed to continuous improvement. And there you have it, Knowledge Seeker.
There you have it.
We've decoded the interviewer's mind, armed you with strategies for tackling those tough questions, and even explored how RoleCatcher can be your secret weapon throughout the entire process.
That's right.
Remember, preparation is key. But don't forget to bring your authentic self to the interview. Let your passion for membership management shine through, and you'll be well on your way to landing that dream job.
You got this.
We're cheering you on every step of the way. Good luck, you've got this.